Hello, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful Christmas. I don't even remember. And a happy Hanukkah and you're beginning Kwanzaa if you're beginning Kwanzaa and Ramadan if you've had Ramadan. I hope you've had a great set of holidays. We are the three Black Pratt grads, and we are having our end of year discussion. And we decided that we were going to talk about photo resolutions. And now we're not talking about 16 megapixels, 24 megapixels, 100 megapixels, 50 megapixels. That's not those kind of resolutions. We're talking about real resolutions that we have decided to make private for ourselves and only tell the two other people in this group and whoever happens to watch our video what we plan to do for the next year. And so I'm going to let Kenneth begin. And I think, wait,
Let me
Greg
go
has something
first
to
because I
say.
don't have a lot. You guys got
All
all the.
right.
I don't have a
Well
whole
then,
lot.
I'm gonna let Greg go first, and go ahead, Greg, take it away.
My photo resolution is to pull all my pictures and get them dedicated to two external drives, so I can archive them, catalog them, and eventually build a brand new spanking website for 2021. That's it. Got some projects. My cross country shoot, I still haven't put that together. I want to put all of that together, at least have it in one place in a backup, and maybe throw it back up in the cloud for a third backup. But get them all in together with you guys' help. Get some archiving catalog happening, and rock and roll. That's it. That's my resolution for 2020.
Mm.
Short and sweet.
Cool. Okay, so I guess I'll go in my long-winded conversation about my resolution. Uh, my resolutions comes in various forms. One is an ongoing and continuing resolution, which is very much similar to Greg's, which is continue to work on the analog images that I've shot to make sure I've digitized them, so I have access to them as I do my digital images. And Mark and I were talking about this last week, and Greg and I were talking. We all were, which is that I've got so many negatives that I haven't scanned that I need to continue to scan those to make sure I have a record of what I do have in terms of images. Another resolution is to join more external organizations, to connect and sort of what's the word, to connect to other people. I forgot it's the simple word. Uh,
Network?
Network. Thank you very much. Networking. Yes, networking more with more organizations, so I'll continue on because one of the other things is over the years, Mark and Greg have known that I've always worked to get my images out there in terms of submitting my work to juried contests and stuff like that. I continue to do the same thing as well. I'll just plug one right now. There's an organization called Enfoco. It's centered out of Bronx, New York, and they have a $1,000 grant given to photographers of color. Go to enfoco.org to find out more. The submission date for this year's fellowships is actually this coming Monday, which would be December the 28th. So if you got work that you already have and you're ready to submit it, my suggestion is to go there if you're a person of color. And yeah, I guess
Any
that
limitations or just any kind of work? What do they take? Street shooting,
they,
portraits?
there's no limitations. They only want 5 images or 7 images max. They prefer it to be a series, but they say it's not mandatory that it's a series. And just so you know, it took me about over 3 days to sort of put the work together. But the good thing about it is that it's an online submission, and you can go back to the submission before the submission date to update your submission, so you don't have to do it all at once. But if you start now, you'll have until the 28th in which to do it, which is 2 days from now. So good luck if that's what you're going to do.
2 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a fee for the entry?
There is no fee for submitting the work. They will have answers by, I think, end of January, middle of February, and they will select, if I remember, about 5 to 7 photographers for the $1,000 grant.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, one of my resolutions. You got any more, Ken? Or?
No, no.
Yeah.
If I have, I'll come up with it
Well,
after I finish.
I think my biggest photo resolution will be to learn the holidays that come at the end of the year so that I make sure that I get them all right. I'm sure I've missed somebody or messed something up. Please forgive me if I have. And I'm going to say that my photo resolution number one is to actually get some work done. Last year was horrific for me. I didn't do anything except for hunker down and pretty much huddle with my family as if the world were ending. And fortunately, it has not. And it looks like some brighter days are ahead of us. So my main photo resolution, in all seriousness, is to get more work done. I've already kind of started to kind of put myself in first gear, and I'm not going to be so restrictive as to a specific type of work that I'm going to get done. I'm just gonna just really keep.
Did he freeze?
Work, just keep practicing.
Mark,
That's really
so it would be a good idea if you just repeat what you just said.
Oh, did I freeze up after the holiday apology, or did I freeze up before that?
Yeah, your last
After the holiday, I shocked the internet. No, basically what I was saying was that I'm just going to try to get as much work done as I can, and if it's in a genre other than what I normally work, I'm going to do that. I've already started working in other genres just so I could get back in the practice of shooting. Last year was this year has been absolutely horrific, so we're going to see what we can do to get some stuff done this year. It's a big, hopefully 2021 will be a big positive do-over photographically for me, and also my other photo resolution. I can't help it. It will probably be around 50 megapixels. That'll be my primary resolution. I'll probably work in some others, but other than that, no. I think that's going to be my primary resolution. And then I have a non-photo resolution, and that is, as you can see, I'm sort of, and I said this before, I'm in sort of this makeshift projection room / theater, and I've done this because I love movies, but I really enjoy going to movies, and I'd like to be able to go to a movie again. Have not done so
Name
in
your
now a
top
couple
three
of
favorite
years.
movies. Top three favorite movies.
My top favorite movies currently, number one is Interstellar. I don't really think about any other movies that much. And that's because of the connection I have with my family. Two more? You're gonna make me do two more? Oh my gosh, I can't really remember. How do you say it's so too easy?
It's a guy trapped in a library in the fourth dimension. Go ahead, come on, give me something else.
Yeah, I know. That's a real date movie. Look, you're telling me it's too easy to be a favorite movie. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll go for, let's see, Interstellar. I don't know. Age of Ultron. I don't know. And I can't think. There's just so many that I really like.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't even remember. I know as soon as we stop taping that I'll be like, oh, I like this movie and that movie. Did you see that? But at this point, I can't for the life of me remember any other movies. I just know that I resolved to go to a movie because I have not been to a movie in many years now. I think Black Panther was the last movie we saw in the theater. So
wow.
It's time to go see another one. So
you gotta find those $3 matinees.
I don't even think there's a lot of movie theaters that aren't even going to open anymore. That's the sad part. But well, I don't know. I have a question for you guys though, as long as we're here. And what do you think was the best thing to happen to the photo business? Any aspect of the photo business 2020?
We need you to restate the
question. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what was the best thing? I mean, was it that I don't know, anything that happened? I mean, was it that you had a chance to be involved in something you wouldn't normally be involved in? Was it a particular product
Mark,
that you
Mark,
thought was
hold on a
interesting?
second. The
Yeah.
reason why we're asking you to re-say the question is because you blacked out. So we just need.
Oh, I thought you didn't. Oh, okay. I thought you didn't had to restate it because you didn't quite get what I was saying. My apologies. No, I was saying, what do you think was the best thing that happened for the photo business in 2020?
2020.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll be kind of asinine about it and say that it still existed.
it's still what?
That's fair enough. You know what I mean? That's
It
fair
still
enough. No,
exists.
yeah.
I think. I think 2020 is the proliferation of is the year of the proliferation, and maybe I'm not saying it right. Is the year of the acknowledgement of the black photographer.
There you go. There you go. That's an excellent answer.
'Cause yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You have more
No,
to
no,
say about it?
it's because with the Black Lives Matter movement and the coverage of that and the necessity for the coverage of it to be done by black photographers uh, to have an authentic voice is one of the key factors. And I think there's been a lot of uh, people who have began organizations or associations, photographic associations, black photographer associations, to push work to those photographers. So I see that happening, I think, I don't know, I don't know the depth with which it was happening prior to 2020, but I know that the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's happening had pushed it to a different level in terms of moving into another stratosphere.
Okay. I think your answer probably wins hands down. I'm going to go a different direction since you got the best answer, and I don't think either of us will ever be able to top that. I would say one of the best things happened for the photo business, although I did not profit from it in the least, was for the people who do sell gear. This was the year that almost everybody found a way to set up a video studio in their home. And I think for all the people who make camera equipment who for a long time have been complaining that they don't have the kind of sales they need, I'm hoping that the jump in the sales that they had will make it possible for professionals to continue to get the tools that we need to perform our tasks at that greater proficiency level.
Anything for you, Greg?
uh, I'm glad 2020 is over. I'm looking for 2021. This has been like
Yeah,
That's fair.
like our commander in Cheeto. It's been a disaster, a real disaster. It's a disaster. It's 2020 disaster. Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to 2021. Get a new start and move up from there. I don't have much today.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. Thus far, and we still have a few more. Hang on to your hats.
Yeah, I think one of the other things I think which is key is, or maybe not a thing of 2020, but a continual migration of photographers to video and online content. So the proliferation of photographers using video to augment their work or to push their work out there. YouTube and Reels on Instagram are becoming portals for photographers to sort of do behind the scenes stuff, to do alternate photographic theories and things like that. I'm even thinking of individual things like that for myself. So I've been just putting together ideas about ways to get the work out there in a video format. And I've been sort of keying on one particular item for the past 3 or 4 months, but I've sort of stalled on it because of no particular reason, and it's just stalled. Uh, but I'm working on something where it'll be sort of a time capsule of ideas within a 2 to 3 minute video format. So I'm looking to work on that.
I think it's a natural progression. I think photographers should challenge themselves because film is just photography with motion. You know, they do a lot of work setting lights, getting focus right, and it's an additional challenge to a photographer. Boy, I can't talk a lot today. I hope this stomach flu goes away. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I guess for me, maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll be sounding a little bit different because I'm going to augment my system with a professional microphone, so that way my voice comes across better. So that way I can actually do podcasts in a certain way. So ultimately, that's where I'm going with a podcast.
Sweetness.
Hmm.
Sweetness, I said.
Okay. Well, I think we have covered. Do you want to, Ken? Do you want to do what do you call it, a year in review? Because you were pretty much the one who did the most photographic work this year. Do you want to kind of,
No, that would
say any
that
How
would
about
thoughts you have
Wednesday? When is Wednesday?
about? Well, let me ask. Well, when is Wednesday? I think that's the 31st.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
yeah.
So
do
you
the
want to
year
do the
review.
recap? You want to do
Year
the recap next week?
review on Wednesday.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan. This
Yeah.
way we can all sit around and say, these are the top 10 things that
Yeah.
that we saw this year. Noteworthy. We'll leave it at that. Very neutral. They were noteworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let it go.
I'll tell you, because I'll tell you, there are some photographs that I saw, and every now and then I'd post it among the three of us and say, "What is this?"
Yeah.
I think, yeah, and it's like some of these things are they're out there. But anyway, should I sign out here at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, wrap
Okay.
it up. That's a
All
wrap.
right.
Happy holidays. Deuces.
Oh, for the year, if it's not Happy New Year to all of you who are within our sight and sound. This has been the three Black Pratt photographers: Kenneth Nelson, Greg Cleghorn, and Mark Skinner. And talk to you next time. Bye bye.